You need to hear this if you're a history buff or a fan of gripping true stories. The story of Idi Amin is one that will leave you both horrified and fascinated. This is the tale of Idi Amin, the butcher of Uganda, a man whose name has become synonymous with brutality and terror. Idi Amin, a seemingly charismatic military leader, seized power in Uganda in 1971. His rise to power was swift and unexpected, catching the world off guard. What began as a hopeful promise of change quickly descended into a nightmare. The initial euphoria of the people soon turned into despair as Amin's true nature was revealed. Known as the Butcher of Uganda, Amin's regime was marked by mass atrocities and unrelenting fear. His rule was characterized by widespread human rights abuses, political repression, and ethnic persecution. Innocent lives were snatched away and whispers of dissent were met with brutal force. The regime's brutality was not limited to political opponents. Ordinary citizens lived in constant fear of arbitrary arrest, torture, and execution. Imagine a nation where betrayal lurked in every shadow, and trust was a luxury no one could afford. Friends and family members turned against each other, driven by fear and desperation. In 1972, Amin expelled 80,000 Asians, claiming it was for the country's good. This drastic move was part of his broader agenda to Africanize the economy, but it had devastating consequences. But this move crippled Uganda's economy, leaving a trail of devastation and poverty. The expulsion of the Asian community, who were key players in the economy, led to the collapse of businesses and a severe economic downturn. Businesses collapsed, food scarcity worsened, and the country teetered on the brink of ruin. The once thriving markets became ghost towns, and the people of Uganda faced unprecedented hardship. For 8 harrowing years, Amin's iron fist ruled with unchecked power. His regime was marked by a cult of personality, with Amin portraying himself as a savior while his actions told a different story. His paranoia and cruelty knew no bounds, as thousands vanished never to be seen again. The regime's secret police operated with impunity, and the disappearances became a grim daily reality. The heartbeat of Uganda was a constant thud of fear and uncertainty. Public gatherings were tense, and the air was thick with suspicion and dread. Finally, in 1979, Amin's reign of terror ended. The Tanzanian army, along with Ugandan exiles, launched a successful campaign to overthrow him. Ousted from power, he fled into exile, leaving behind a nation in tatters. The aftermath of his rule was a country struggling to rebuild and heal from the deep wounds inflicted during his regime. He lived out his days in relative obscurity, far from the chaos he had sown. In Saudi Arabia, Amin lived a quiet life, shielded from the consequences of his actions, but the scars he left on Uganda remain indelible, a haunting reminder of the tyranny that once was. The memories of those dark days continue to shape the nation's collective consciousness. History remembers Idi Amin not just as a dictator, but as a symbol of unchecked power and the human capacity for cruelty. His legacy serves as a stark warning of the dangers of absolute power and the importance of vigilance in safeguarding human rights. Today, Uganda continues to educate its younger generations about this dark chapter in its history. Schools and educators emphasize the importance of remembering the past to prevent such atrocities from happening again. The resilience of the Ugandan people is evident in their efforts to rebuild and move forward. Communities have come together to heal and create a brighter future, determined to rise above the shadows of their past. The international community also plays a crucial role in ensuring that the lessons learned from Amin's regime are not forgotten. Global efforts to prevent genocide and protect human rights are a testament to the enduring impact of Uganda's history. Despite the horrors of the past, Uganda's spirit remains unbroken. The country celebrates its culture, unity and peace, honoring the strength and resilience of its people. As Uganda looks to the future, its leaders and citizens are committed to building a nation where such dark times are never repeated. The story of Idi Amin serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of justice, accountability, and the enduring human spirit.